Okay, consume. Thanks a lot. That's a nice job you did.
You're welcome.
Let's just talk about these things a little bit.
Okay, sure.
Now with this shock, this cauliflower and peas,
Yes.
You cook that with no water.
Yeah, there's no water at all because there's enough water comes out from cauliflower as well as green peas. And when you cover it, it cooks with its own steam. Steam builds up and it cooks. But if you add water, it becomes mushy and then it doesn't taste that good, or it doesn't look good either.
That's good. That's good.
And I also make sure that there's not enough. There's enough oil, not too much oil, because too much oil is not good for the diet either. So it has to be equal proportion.
So this is a balanced dish.
Meal, right?
That's not.
Yeah, and the way the spices are added to it, so it's not too hot, not too cool. It's good for everybody. Everybody can eat it, and it's good for everybody's taste.
That's great.
Any more questions?
That looks great, and after we'll eat that.
Okay, sure.
The chai. Now you were talking about the chai before, and you use 3 cups of water to 1 cup of milk, right?
When it all depends on how the milk is. What kind of milk I'm using? If I'm using whole milk, then I use proportion 3 to 1.
3 cups
3 water and 1 milk.
Okay.
And if I'm using 2% milk, then I go half and half. If I'm using non-fat milk, then I go other way. I go more milk and less water because non-fat is more water anyway.
Right. So you end up with the chai has the same texture.
It's same texture.
It's the same feeling in your mouth, but it has either more milk fat or less.
Yeah. Right.
That's excellent. The other thing I wanted to ask is that when you boil the water with the tea.
Yes.
All right. The temptation is, if you're in a hurry, to mix the milk and the water, the tea, everything all at once.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't do that, right?
No, because sometimes the way, if you add everything together, you can still make tea, but then make sure you don't put fresh ginger.
Right.
Because fresh ginger has a tendency to curd up the milk.
Okay, good.
So if you are planning to use fresh ginger, then make sure it's boiled in water first. And if you are in a hurry, then put all the ingredients together and put the tea spices instead of ginger.
Don't use any ginger. Or how about dry ginger? Dry ginger works?
Dry ginger would be okay, but not fresh.
Okay.
So you have to remember that.
And you cook the sugar into the chai when you make the chai?
Yes.
Don't add the sugar after?
No. Well, the way I have learned is that we cook everything together, because when you add sugar at the end, it doesn't taste the same as if it's boiled with the milk and tea and everything together. Right. So that's my way of doing it.
So there's more to chai than meets the eye, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. So now when you were making this jira, you cook the cream of wheat right in the butter a little bit, and you didn't really brown that.
No, I literally did not brown it, but I made sure that the ghee was mixed with cream of wheat and ghee were totally mixed.
Right, the cream of wheat almost absorbs the ghee.
Yeah, absorbs the ghee, and it's little bit like changing color. Mm-hmm. Then you can add the other ingredients and let it cook. Okay. The main reason for that, if you just add everything together and don't let cream of wheat cook in a ghee, then when you eat the shira, it will stick in your mouth, and that's not fun. Yeah, it's like gummy.
No good.
It should be. It still looks like sticky and gummy, but it still would not stick to your teeth.
Well, I've had your shira, and it's what would you say? I had the word on my mouth. It's succulent. I mean, it just melts in your mouth. It doesn't stick to your mouth.
Yeah, that's the main key.
Good stuff.
Okay.
Great. Then and you use 4 cups. This is important now, right? This is one that you need to measure.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So what
I use like when I use 1 cup of cream of wheat, I use 1 cup of ghee, and I use 4 cups of milk.
Okay.
And I use 1 cup of sugar.
4 cups milk, 1 cup cream of wheat, 1 cup ghee, 1 cup sugar.
1 cup sugar.
Cardamom,
cardamom, ginger you can add according. There's no ginger. Cardamom you can add according to your taste, and raisins Depends how much you want to put in. If you want to put more, you like more raisins, you can add more raisins. If you like less raisins, you can just put only very few.
If you don't like raisins, you can put almonds.
If you don't like raisins, you don't have to put raisins. You can make this dessert without anything. You can do without.
Right.
One or the other. And still it will come out okay.
That's a good dessert too. Okay, so final thing, the lassi.
The lassi.
Very easy.
That's very good.
Like you made the lassi like
it's very good. In India, you know, India is a very hot country, and people like, after eating the spicy food and everything, if they have a burning sensation in their stomach or acidity or something, they drink this lassi and it's very cooling.
Right.
It cools you down right away, you know, and you don't have to worry about.
What other fruits can you use for the lassi?
Well, you can use banana for it. You can use mango for it. But don't use apples. Apples don't taste good with this. No apples, no pears.
No apple, no pear lassis.
No grapes.
No grapes?
No grapes. But strawberries, bananas, and mangoes are really good.
How about papaya? Did you ever try that?
I have never tried with papaya, but maybe we can try it and see how it works.
Someday we'll get together and do that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Kasum, this is great. I really appreciate your taking time out. I know you're not here specifically to do this, but it was really nice of you. And who knows, you know, maybe you're in town from time to time.
Maybe I'll come back again, and we'll do it one more time and see how it goes.
It'd be great. There's endless. You know, I have one Indian cookbook at home, and you know, it's this thick.
Yeah.
And there's hundreds of recipes. So I think it's a great thing, you know.
You know that I do my cooking classes?
Yeah.
Okay, I go around and I do cooking classes. So if anybody's interested, you can tell them.
If they're,
and if I'm in the area, I'll definitely help them out.
No problem. That's good.
And
that's good, because
it will be more fun. And thanks for inviting me today.
Well, thanks a lot for coming.
Thanks,
I really
you're
appreciate
welcome. I really enjoyed this.
Great.
And I hope you enjoy the food.
This food, we'll all enjoy it later. But this is very, very good. I really appreciate your coming.
Thank
this
you.
Is really nice, and I know everybody will love it.
Thank you all.
So thanks for joining us at Vegetarian
taking
Kitchen.
your time and watching us cooking.
Next time, tune in and we'll have our salsa show.
Oh, good. Salsa. Oh,
Salsa
good. I love salsa. That's really good.